My name is Erick Mendelson, and I'm the co-president of HEICO Corporation and president and CEO of HEICO's Flight Support Group. HEICO is a very unique company. Just as a little bit of background, while we'll do roughly $1.2 billion in sales this year, and we've got over 4,000 people, the company operates more like $40–30 million businesses, where we're very close to our customers, where we're expert in particular areas, and where we can accomplish missions that larger organizations have a much more difficult time doing. So having said that, in the Pluto mission, we have a company by the name of 3D Plus, which is located in France, and they are a leader and pioneer in basically stacked memory chips, which are used in healthcare and aerospace, aviation, as well as space applications. So they invented basically the concept on how to stack chips, stack memory chips, as opposed to apply them on a board. And that's very important when they're operating in space and they need to meet very harsh conditions, and they need to survive for a very long period of time. So our memory chips are what permitted the cameras to store the pictures that were taken when we flew past Pluto, and it was really that unique technology was able to exist in the very cold and harsh conditions of space for nearly a decade before they were called upon to capture the pictures. That's number one. And then we also provided power converters for the space module as well. It's been a tremendous source of pride for the company. We had the Pluto mission. We also provided similar products which landed on the Comet. And then also we had similar products on the Mars rover. So I think it really distinguishes HEICO, and it's something of great pride for our team members as well as for our customers, because we compete pretty much in nearly all the businesses that we're in with much larger companies. And when a very highly skilled and hardworking team is able to accomplish something truly unique and revolutionary, it's just a great source of pride and makes all of us feel very good. Typically, I focus on the commercial aviation part of the business, and my brother Victor focuses on the space, defense, and industrial part of the business. However, there is some overlap, and some of the businesses I work with do get involved in space, defense, and industrial businesses, and some of the businesses that Victor works with also get involved in commercial. But we're very close, and we speak many times a day and collaborate on everything. I would say typically two types of days. One is if I am in South Florida and coming to either our headquarters up in Hollywood or executive office in downtown Miami, working, having meetings, reviewing reports, contracts, working on strategy, meeting with my dad and brother and our CFO and our VP of strategy, VP of acquisitions, working on the growth of the company. That would be one type of day. The other type of day would be out visiting either any of our 40 locations around the world, or visiting customers all around the world, in particular North America, Europe, and Asia. And then also visiting potential acquisition targets as well. I had no experience in the aviation industry other than being in, sitting as a passenger in the coach section of airplanes, flying to and from New York and around the world as we went on various family trips. But I was very fortunate that coincidentally, on the first day that my dad and I arrived at the company, the prior management had retained the services of a very experienced consultant. And actually, I don't think they realized how experienced he was, but he was really incredibly knowledgeable and ended up becoming our chief operating officer and really served as my operating mentor in the areas of primarily engineering and manufacturing and operations. So I'm really grateful to him. His name is Jim Ream. He just passed away about a month ago at the age of 83. But Jim taught me, as well as our people, about the aviation industry, and I'd say that probably in the 10 years that I worked with him, probably received 30 years of experience, because Jim worked for General Electric, was one of their senior executives in their aircraft engine group, and then after that went to United Airlines as the head of their engine maintenance, and then was in the independent aircraft engine overhaul business for a company by the name of Aviall, and then was in the parts repair business. So really had a unique set of experiences that he was kind enough to share with all of us, and was really a very, very key part of our success. Much of the work that we do for NASA and the Department of Defense is handled in my brother Victor's group, because he's the president and CEO of our electronic technologies group, and they are the arm of HEICO that really specializes in that area. But we do a lot of work with NASA and the Department of Defense through a variety of businesses that provide niche technologies, niche engineering products that really are very hard to obtain elsewhere. With regard to the commercial environment, I work closely with the FAA. Everything that we do on the commercial side of the business, whether it's parts design and manufacture or component overhaul, is regulated by the FAA. And being a small, when I came to HEICO nearly 26 years ago, we were a very small company. We didn't have a lot of depth, and we really relied on the FAA to help teach us what we should focus on. And we developed a great relationship with the FAA, and also when we were doing defense business in the commercial side, a very good relationship with the Department of Defense. And we always felt that we were a small company, and a small company is to be very receptive and listen to what the regulators or customers want you to do. We don't have the answers, and especially being new to the industry. And then from there, we work very closely with our airline customers all around the world, whether they're in the Americas, Europe, Asia, and we spend a lot of time with them, listening to them. I'll be in Asia in 2 weeks, listening to our customers and hearing about what they want us to focus on, and then, of course, encouraging them to do additional business with us in areas that we think would be beneficial to everybody.